Flawless. In today's video, I have a die set that I want to share with you all, and I do plan on putting this together. The die set is this Church Easel Card Die set. It is by Anna Griffin. It comes on this magnetic sheet. I took it out of the packaging, but my lotion is leaving fingerprints all over it. But it does come on this magnetic sheet, which I highly recommend and appreciate if you do not have these. And so there's not really that many pieces to the die set. You have your layering piece, your shadow layer. The back portion is this big piece here, so you would need a 12 by 12 sheet of paper to cut it out. And then you have all of your layering pieces. So you have your windows, your doors. You do have a bell, and you do get a cross, so you can just pick and choose how you want to personalize this for the recipient. And I feel like without even putting a religious sentiment on it, that it kind of invokes that feeling of strength and peace that we all definitely need right now. So let me go ahead and grab my papers, and I will get started with putting this together on camera for you all. I've gone ahead and cut out my pieces. I'm using a rose gold paper for all of the top embellishments. My layering piece is going to be in this beautiful pink color. And then these are my decorative pieces for my shadow and easel card layers. So it's going to basically look like this. All right. Now, the collections I'm using for my sentiment and paper. My sentiment is coming from this Anna Griffin. This is her Get Well and Gratitude set. Okay. And the sentiment is going to say sending love and strength. And I do like it, but I'm going to be honest, Anna's stamps are not the best quality at all. I struggle with getting impressions from them. It does have a surrounding decorative die, so that's the one that I'm going to use. I love this stamp. Like the idea behind the stamp and die sets. I do love the sentiments, but I just really wish we could get better impressions because it limits you on what you can use with her actual stamps. So that is the two die pieces. I'm going to use my alcohol proof die in rustic brown. Okay, and the alcohol proof really doesn't matter. That's more for if you're coloring with your markers. But that was the color I had closest to me, so that's what I'm going to use. And this is my We Are Precision press stamp. Okay, and you'll see what I mean by this impression. See how bubbly that is? It's just like, I don't know. I definitely feel like these stamps could use some improvement, because sometimes with your stamps you can get away with it being a one-shot deal, but with this one you have to do two. And then because of that bubbling, it kind of messes with what the sentiment looks like. But I'm still going to use it because I paid my money for these, so I still use them. What you can do is go over them with like a marker. So see, this is what my other ones look like. Okay, you can go over them with a marker to give them a more pronounced look and feel. But yeah, and I've used these stamps multiple times, and no matter what, my impressions just do not get better. I'm just wiping it off. So now that we have this, I'm going to go ahead and use my Anna Griffin Empress Mini to die cut this out. So this is going to get die cut like this, and then I'm going to use the rose gold paper as a layering piece behind it. Now that we have our stamp and die cut pieces taken care of, I'm going to use some Dollar Tree Pop Dot tape, and that is what I'm going to use to layer this up. Just get my little non-stick scissors. These are like one of my favorite things in my craft offices because they do not gum up when I'm cutting sticky stuff, which is the whole purpose of them. And I've been going through this Dollar Tree Pop Dot tape like crazy. I mean, you get multiple sizes in a pack when you purchase it. Okay, so let me just make sure. Yep. Okay, and now we have our sentiment. As far as the layering goes, you have your 3 pieces. Okay, so there's a score line. You need to take your card and fold it on the score line. Everything pretty much matches up. You'll see that. And then what's going to be glued is this little flap right here. Okay, you're going to put adhesive here, and then you're going to layer your shadow die on top. Now, it's important that you remember to have everything lined up so that when you glue it down, it's fine. I would use a double-sided sticky tape, but I'm actually going to use my reptile glue only because I want to have just a little bit of wiggle room for when I put this on here. Gives me time to line everything up. And I would have used my my other favorite, but that glue dries so fast and I don't always have the time that I need. See what I mean? Okay, I think it's lined up. Now I'm just taking a look at it. Yeah, that's pretty lined up. Now if you want, you can take and burnish that on. Make sure it's stuck. See? So when you open your card, it looks like this. So here's your easel in the back. And when you mail it, it's going to fold flat like this. Okay? Now, the next thing to do would be to glue this on here. But you're actually going to, well, you don't have to. You can put little pieces of pop dot tape back here, which is what I'm going to do, and then layer it on top so this has some dimension. But prior to doing that, you want to take and glue all of these pieces on here first. So you have a lot of layering pieces that need to go on, and I would definitely glue these first prior to doing anything else. I think it makes it a little bit easier for you. So this is what they're all going to look like. I'm going to go ahead and use my little fine tip glue with my art glitter glue, the fine tip bottle, to get that on here. And then once I'm done, I'll be back, but I'm just showing you all how that's going to be glued on here. I popped my sentiment up on that Dollar Tree Pop Dot tape, as well as this little piece right here. So I feel like this card definitely forms up very quickly. The hardest part really is just choosing what you want your sentiment to be and what colors you want to use. Now I did use the rose gold all over, but you could definitely switch it up. So maybe just do your windows one color, or just do the roof a different color and keep everything else. I mean, the options are endless. I probably could have gone in and gotten a deeper embossing on this, but I just ran it through the one time and that was pretty much it. Let's go ahead and get this piece laid on. This stuff is super sticky. Okay, so you want to make sure that it is aligned and it's straight. Now, my paper, because I was trying to fit this all on one sheet, is actually a little bit crooked at the bottom, but that's fine. Let's see, let me set this up and check it. Okay, so I'm fine with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and press that down. Now we have our dimension. And you really could turn this into a shaker if you wanted to. Now, to put your sentiment on, like I said, I have my pop dot tape on there. I'm going to make sure that these bottom parts are aligned with this part right here. So I know that's about how far I want my easel card to sit up. So to keep it there, I'm going to take, sorry guys. So to keep that there, I'm going to take my sentiment and lay it like right next to the door. And I'm going to make sure it's lined up with the door. I have to turn this towards me so I can see what it is that I am doing. Okay. So that is our card. Oh my goodness. How gorgeous. How gorgeous is that? I have this beautiful butterflies die from Crafter's Companion, and because it has the 3 different sizes, I believe I'm just going to go ahead and cut these out and add them onto the church somewhere. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let me go ahead and cut these out with my mini Empress machine and we'll be back. I've gone ahead and I cut out those butterflies. I did 2 of the bigger one, layered those on top of each other, and then I flipped the paper over and started working in some of the other patterns. So I did 2 of the big, 1 of the medium, and glued them all together, and that is actually going to go on the bottom of our card. And then I cut out a small and a medium size of the butterflies, and those are actually going to be glued onto the church itself. And I love these butterflies, so I love this card. It is just going to be so pretty. Now I'm going to do these last. I want to do the others. I had decided that the medium will go here, and instead of doing more of this pattern, because the card itself is already busy and I want the butterflies there, but I don't want them to be too distracting. I just really want it to be more of like a accent to the church. I definitely recommend using tweezers, but yeah. So this is here like this. Come on. Okay. Alright. Oh, that looks so pretty. Okay. And now for the smaller one, I want that to be up here, like kind of like near the bell. I like that. I have quite a few sets from Anna of the easel cards, so I am just trying to use this time right now to work my way through my items. Let's see. All right. Okay. All right. So we have those 2 on there. Oh my goodness, this is stunning. This will make such a beautiful card for a bride to be, for all kinds of things. So I'm going to take this glue and this will be it. I don't want to add too much. At first I thought I was going to add the sparklets. I may still add some, but I don't really want to do too much to the card. Oh wow. And I'm going to just lift. Oops, sorry y'all. Lift this up. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. Absolutely love it. and this will be the first of many. But this is what the card looks like. Okay, and we have our butterflies just cascading up, and I just feel like the butterflies really took this up a notch. I hope you all enjoyed my review and my demo. I guess you could say it was a review. I mean, I love it. Those are my end results. If anything would have happened, we all would have experienced it together. It is on HSN. I have quite a few products that I do want to try to start doing more tutorials on for you all. And so be sure to look out for that. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video. Have a gorgeous day, doll. Smooches. Mwah. Bye.